Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast blending soul and science-based strategies to empower pandemic moms like you, raising kindergarten-ready kids. I'm Cara Tyrrell, your host, a lifetime lover of littles, girl mom, early childhood educator, and conscious parenting coach who truly believes that how we connect and collaborate with our kids in the first 5 years is how we raise world-ready kids who will change this world. But before we dive in, I would love if you could do me a favor. Could you scroll on down, rate the show after you listen, and leave a review, ask a question, suggest a topic. This will help me know how to better serve you, who to bring in. It will also help friends find us, other moms who need to be hearing what we're talking about together. Today's topic is one that is near and dear to my heart. It is another core inside the Core 4 methodology. It's the who versus what thinking that we use when we think about raising really good human beings. Think about it. Who you are has been a really long journey to get to. You moved from phase to stage through developmental age and those wonky teenage years and those transition adolescence years. And your journey to self-discovery has been long and worth it. You just brought another human being into the world. They have that journey ahead of them. And this is huge. But we don't think about it that way. Think about this. People walk up to you every day and they ask you, oh, hey, great to meet you. They say, what do you do? And you tell them what you do. And it's equivalated with who you are. They look at your little people who are old enough to walk and talk and say, oh, they're so cute. What do you want to do when you grow up? They're already 20 years in the future. What do they want to do? And they equivalate that to what they want to be. This needs to shift. It's a mental shift about who we are, because everybody's born into this world with a unique nature that's all their own, their who-ness, I like to call it. Nothing like the movie. Who you are has always been clear since the day you were born. You can look back on your little person's first days, months, years, if you have a slightly older kid now, and say, oh yeah, they've always been like that. Oh yes, always quick to jump in, take a risk, no fear. Or, oh, my kid's the one who sits on the side of the pool. They watch, they listen, they wait and observe, and then they get in when they're good and ready. These natural characteristics and tendencies are just part of who we are. And so being in tune with yours and being in tune by observing your child for who they are gets you leagues ahead of most parents just by making the mental shift. Because who we are clearly indicates how we interact with others. And how we interact with others is the foundation for our relationship with them. So I challenge you to think this week about who you are. What are the natural gifts and tendencies that you have that come really easy to you? Do you have perspective? Can you see things from multiple points of view? Do you understand why your child does what they do, even if you don't know how to deal with it? What are your natural skills and tendencies that are hard for you? They don't come as easily. Maybe empathy and compassion they're just not hardwired in you. And you have to work harder to learn those skills and to practice them in your relationship with others. Become aware this week of some of your who-ness so you can turn around and observe your child for their who-ness. Are you dealing with meltdowns? Of course you are. You're a toddler mom. What if there was a tool that could help you manage your own emotions and triggers better, so you can help your child return to center faster inside the meltdown moment? I am so excited to share my free guide with you I've even recorded audio files, 5 mindful mantras for conscious moms managing toddler meltdowns. Grab it today with the link in the show notes, then download the audios and manage meltdowns consciously. Do you enjoy the mind, body, spirit connection of this podcast as we collaborate with our kids and grow really good people? Then I think you will love my good friend Jessica Gershman's podcast too, the Mommy Zen-ish podcast, and I will let her introduce herself. Then go ahead, have a listen, and really soak up all the goodness she has to share.
A place where moms can slow down, be authentic, and take me time without the guilt. I'm your host, Jessica Gershman, and welcome to the Zen-ish Mommy Podcast. As a mom of 4, Zen is often the last place I ended up until I made a change. Join me here as we have conversations with experts in the field of health, sex, parenting, marriage, friendship, healing, and everything in between. Don't miss out on our weekly mindfulness tips so that you can learn to bring a little Zen in your life.